What is going on, guys? It is your boy TKD123 here, back here on Pleasant Source. This is, of course, Road to Forbidden West, the most likely sometimes weekly podcast dedicated to any and all things Horizon Forbidden West, from news, lore, reactions, and upon release, our review, along with this episode, the Spoilercast. And yes, this is also the episode to end the series. With me, of course, is the Plat Champ, PS Trophy Room's other half, Joe, Mr. Babbitt Moran, on this finale of Road to Forbidden West. How are you doing, good sir?
I am doing fantastic. I feel like I am in a league of my own when it comes to Fortnite. I can't be stopped. I can't be tamed. 22 eliminations. The team with over 30 plus eliminations last round. No bots. If you were wondering, no, I'm too good for that. I wouldn't brag about a bot. No. This is the real deal. And,
yeah. That's what you said you were doing before you came to the Discord, right?
Yeah, before I was late.
No. I mean, look, because I was about to text you like, yo, I'm gonna be late before a different reason. Right?
Oh, okay. What,
so, yo, do you ever just get in that flow state? You know,
absolutely.
I'm sure in the game you get in the flow. I was in the flow state with the laundry, bro. I was over here color matching, bro. I was getting hangers. It was very relaxing, but it was a lot of it. Yeah. And it was close to 6 my time. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna I gotta finish the job. I can't stop mid flow, you know?
Yeah.
You can never stop mid flow.
No. And I challenge anybody who could. Me like a child, Kevin adulting.
Is this
I was late because I was playing Fortnite. And like you were like, I was being a grown ass adult.
Dude, yeah. I did so many adult things today, bro. It was kind of boring, but I like when it all gets done, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know how you are. With me, I like getting tasks complete.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
That's how I get my dopamine on a day-to-day basis. 100%. It's completed tasks. Big fan. Big fan.
I'm a big fan of completing tasks. I don't like to brag.
Same here.
That's all my job is like, have you completed this task? I'm like, oh god. Yes, I have completed this task. Yes, this is another Excel spreadsheet. I know. I'm doing it.
We love Excel spreadsheets, completing tasks. And speaking of completing tasks, let's complete this episode here with some housekeeping to start off with here. Catch the show on youtube.com/Pleasant Source, as well as podcast services like Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, etc. via the anchor link down below in the description. Like the video, rate the podcast. It really does help us get seen by more viewers so we can grow the PSS family. Down below as well, let us know what you like or dislike about the show, and connect with us further on Twitter and Discord in the description. Feeling generous, YouTube memberships, the $1 Prince tier member, just like the people Musa, and our $5 King tier members, just like Caleb Kaiser, SideQuest Sean, the Iraq Knight, and the homie Owen. Much love to all the homies. And you can catch the stream series whenever I start a new one. You know?
Oh.
Resistance 3?
Oh.
Maybe. You know?
Perhaps.
Did you happen to see the clip of me running away from that bird?
I was actually going to bring that up later in the episode. Yes.
Now,
yes.
Did you see the edit that Owen did?
No, I did not.
He did one of Bloodborne. Because that's been the ongoing joke. I'm over here dodging Bloodborne left and right. Only until it gets to 60 frames patch. That's it. That's all I'm asking for.
That's fine. I mean, listen, I was playing it on the Steam Deck. Did you see that?
I did see that. See that.
Huh?
I did. Is it in 60?
Could do it? No. No. So,
no, I'm dumb. Yeah.
So real talk. Here's what I did. I got a Steam Deck, or as I call it, a Vita 3, because the Switch was a Vita 2. Right. I found a way to get PlayStation Remote Play working on the Steam Deck. So I just started messing around with it. I just started, because a lot of people are doing emulation, and I'm not a crook. I don't steal, so I don't do emulation. Also, I'm afraid of getting caught. Like, if I knew I wouldn't get caught, I would absolutely. Are you kidding me? Come on. But because I know I probably will and leave a finger trail or whatever, I did the remote play thing instead. And first and foremost, listen, that remote play, it's hitting, man. It's hitting better than the xCloud streaming thing that they got, because I did both. So
I'm really?
Okay. Yeah. So I pretty much I have this until the PlayStation Now, the new PlayStation tiers come out in June, and it's pretty much me just kind of seeing what happens, seeing if I can download games onto the Steam Deck. I know it's probably a no, but when the time comes, I'm gonna throw Windows on it and I'm gonna do a whole bunch of crazy shit. But I'm not gonna steal and emulate. But yeah, I was playing Bloodborne. I was playing Horizon Forbidden West. Huh? Ever heard of it?
Oh, yes. I have heard that small indie game.
All on mobile. Yeah. This thing is a dream come true. And I know what you're probably saying, Joe, you could do it on a phone. I've done it on a phone. It's cumbersome. I don't like it. I want the real deal or the closest thing to it. So I bought this $500 thing to do that. And also play some games. Yeah. Let me get this. Let me get it out right here, right now.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Actually, I've never seen one. I mean, I've seen it on videos, and this is no different, but
yeah.
You know,
it's cool. Can I cuss on the show? I just forgot.
Absolutely.
All right, just in case I can't. It's a thick boy. Look at that. It's got some girth to it. But again, I like it, man.
No, I think you could do some. I think you could take it to the club and really beat someone up with that. Honestly.
Yeah.
Could that do damage?
Yeah,
straight up. If you had a Steam Deck, is Chris Rock going down for real?
I mean, if he doesn't keep my wife's name out of his fucking mouth. Take a fucking joke, Will. Man. I know I'm a few weeks late to that narrative, but
now here's where I'm at, right?
Okay.
Where I have my brother's wedding this weekend, right? So of course I'm gonna give a speech because I'm Kevin and I like to give speeches.
Yeah.
Right. So how do I incorporate keep my wife's name out of your mouth? You know what I'm saying? I gotta figure it out. I might do it at the top to do a little icebreaker to get people, giggling or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know what I'm saying?
Don't mention G.I. Jane too, haha. And then the
yeah. I don't know if that's where I was at. I was like, do I intro with G.I. Jane and then flinch? I don't know though.
Right.
You know?
I mean, well, here's the thing. When I was at my brother's wedding, I was giving the toast. The DJ was a real dick, and he didn't give me any time. And I was just like, "Oh, happy to be here, and I'm really thankful for everybody to come here and show up." And
I hope they give me time.
Yeah, I hate that.
I'm gonna say I need a solid 3.5 to about 5 minutes.
Yeah, and he wouldn't even let me because it was on the iPad. He's like, no, you gotta go now. You gotta go now. I'm like. Okay.
Well, I hope that's not how that. Oh, I really hope I don't get time limited. Come on.
Yeah.
And why are you getting cut off at your brother's wedding? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I know. Listen, we had a whole ordeal. I'm sorry, I was away from him.
Yeah, that is whack. Oh no.
Yeah. What? One of the things that is important to the mic. It's fine though. It's fine.
Beautiful. As long as the mic is all good. Yeah. As long as the mic is all good. As we said before at the top of the episode, this is, of course, the finale of Road to Forbidden West. There will be another Road 2 series. Fret not, ladies and gentlemen. When's it happening? It all depends on Santa Monica and when they want to give us a release date.
Maybe tomorrow?
Or mainly Sony. Yeah. Could be that.
Or as of this, because the 20th is...
Oh, tomorrow is the 4 years?
4-year anniversary of God of War.
Yeah, of God of War. Yeah, that is tomorrow. That's crazy. Also, of course, national holiday tomorrow, but you know what I'm saying? There is that.
Oh, I don't understand.
Oh,
what are you talking about?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. Are you a cop? Are you cool?
The holidays God of War anniversary, of course.
Exactly.
That's what 420 is known for.
Are thinking.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Me? I wouldn't know. But considering this is the finale, of course, of Spoilercast, we are going to talk all about the spoilers of Horizon. So I guess I'll ask you, do we want to tackle, because there's also another portion to this where we could tackle the bets first and break down that first and then go to Spoilercast, or do we want to just go crazy right now and just go at it? There's no news.
Yeah.
News is over.
Okay, no news. We're not even going to talk about how Horizon's been dropping God of War hints like crazy.
Wait, what?
That's right. There are multiple God of War Easter eggs that Sony
on the map?
has been teasing this today, again, as we're recording, it's the 19th. The 20th is on Wednesday. So this could be a huge nothing burger, or this could be something substantial.
Wait, what?
Which
is
is
enlighten me. Go ahead.
Yeah. So Gorilla comes out with this photo on Twitter, with an axe in a tree, and like Aloy's looking at it and like, oh, look at this. And then, so you kind of think nothing of it. I wouldn't think anything of it as well until you go on PlayStation UK, and there's another Easter egg of God of War on display, which is her looking at one of the little wooden figures that Atreus, why am I calling him Atriox? Atreus is carving up.
Right.
So, it's of Kratos. Atreus, what a fuck me. So yeah, so there's multiple Easter eggs of God of War that they've teased the day before the reveal. Or assuming reveal of something God of War related.
Right. And are they the same ones that are in the game?
Yeah.
Like in Horizon? Okay. They're just showcasing those Easter eggs.
Yeah, they're like, have you guys seen any more? And they're like,
I see what you're saying. Okay, because like, if we have the anniversary tomorrow, seems very timely. Okay.
Absolutely.
Damn. Could this be a crazy episode where tomorrow we get the God of War Ragnarok release date, and this is if that happens, y'all, I need y'all to leave a like on this podcast. All right, I'm gonna be upset.
Honestly, I don't know what I don't know what it's gonna be. Because PlayStation, alongside Xbox, has been just dead silent. Too silent. What am I going to talk about on my show? David Jaffe showing his old ass? Is it going to be about the VGC Z charts, whatever we're calling them?
I'm going to talk on my show.
Like, you know?
Man, that's funny.
Another rumor about From, that's not going to happen, guys. It's not going to happen. We told you to it last episode.
I saw that this week too. I'm like, guys, I thought we laid it clear here. I thought we were very direct. I don't know.
It's just one Chinese analyst presuming what their purchase is. They say it's From, and I would like it to be From, but it's not going to be From. You know?
Interesting.
And I said it with confidence, and I've said it with gusto. And if I'm wrong, I mean, what? I get Bloodborne 2. Oh no, I'm so embarrassed. You know, I get the sequel to my favorite game of all time.
Damn, I guess that is a good bet to make, bro. Because either way, really, you're winning.
Exactly. Yeah. I've won. I either look really smart or I'm getting the game that I've always wanted. You know?
You know what? I've decided. Let's run down the bets really quick first.
Okay. Let's. Yeah. Right. I'm sorry.
Let's do that. Derailing. Yeah. No, because I think it's gonna be better if we're just completely unshackled with the spoiler cast and we just go to town and then we're done. You know.
Fair enough.
Metacritic prediction. I was at a 94 and you were at a 92. So that is a point awarded to Joe.
That's right.
Congratulations.
That's right.
First one on the board. You'll love to see it. Why can't I highlight this? Oh, this is how I do it. Wait, no, it's not.
I got tallies.
Okay, boom. I got it. All right. Question number 2. Are you going to be able to mount a flying machine? Your boy with the yes vote and Joe with the no.
Well, on the PlayStation 4, can you fly?
I think you can. I think. Because
I keep on dropping stuff.
I feel like we would know if it's a no. Okay. We can.
West.
PS4 gameplay flying. Yeah.
PS4 gameplay.
Let's see what happens.
Flying.
I gotta imagine it is. Maybe it's a lot slower. Like it's really bad. It's more like gliding.
Well, we're gonna read for Game Rant. We're gonna see the
shout out to Game Rant for the info.
Game Rant. Well, let's see if they deliver. For players,
So now, I mean, if it's not on PS4, I'm down to split the point. Because technically, we would both be right.
It says nothing about you not being able to.
So you can fly on the PS4.
So you can fly it. You can fly. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to put myself on the board. There we go.
You got it on the board, but I'm being a lawyer about this. You saw.
No, I respect it. Please be Saul Goodman to this.
Okay, good. I still need to watch that whole show.
I need to watch it. Oh, the whole show.
The whole show.
Oh, I haven't started the new season, bro.
Yeah,
I can't wait. This one looks like we're both gonna slip on this one. Will we see Rost flashback or hologram? I think we see it in both cases. Definitely hologram.
We see it in hologram.
Oh, and then we see him. Oh, how do I describe this? When Aloy's talking to Hades.
Yeah.
Remember early on, and then Elizabeth Sobek. Wait, is that is Rost in there too?
Is it? But like, is it more like a recap? Like less.
Not. I wouldn't count the recap. Personally.
Okay, you wouldn't. Yeah, all right, that's fair. But we do see him as a hologram, that's for sure. I don't think we see him as like a flashback.
Okay, probably a flashback. Yeah. I mean, either way, we both got it wrong, and the correct answer is yes, because he was a hologram. So
okay, fair enough.
Next question. Ted Farrow is behind the Red Blight. I say yes. You say no. I did do some research here on the old Horizon Forbidden West wiki. Right? Okay. I'm going to read this little excerpt here that will reveal the answer. The Red Blight emerged as a side effect of Demeter's rampancy. Given its tendency to propagate in overly fertilized soil, its spread is likely tied to the accumulation of errors in flora management. So I would separate that from Ted Farrow. I feel like if it was the directly Ted Farrow thing, you know what I'm saying? It'd be...
But we do see Ted!
Yeah. But we do see Ted, which we will definitely talk about that.
Yeah.
Which I'm mad that, I'm gonna stop. Joe, congratulations.
Thank you.
Joe with 2 points and your boy with 1 point. That's here. Right. Next up here. Will we learn something about Aloy that changes how we view her? We both said no. But I think upon reflection, I think we might have a different answer now that we've beaten the game.
There's multiple things that I would change. There's things we don't... I think even Aloy doesn't know about herself. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Will we learn something about Aloy that changes how we view her? Will we learn something about Aloy? Do we learn something about Aloy that changes? I mean, I'm more changed. I guess if you want to call the propensity for Aloy to be more open...
Sure.
As a new revelation.
But like that's not like a revelation. Like I thought like, oh, she's a cannibal. Like that's a revelation.
That's what I was looking for. Yeah, like a fact about Aloy.
Yeah. Right. Which I would say like I mean maybe the clone.
Right. Yeah,
that's a revelation about Aloy. Like they can make more of her.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So we hadn't really. Yeah, like I mean, even though I guess we knew that Aloy was a clone herself, we didn't know that like they could that like they had Elizabeth's DNA, right? And they were able to replicate it, right? Yeah. I say we both get that wrong.
Yeah.
Next question. Horizon Forbidden West will tee up the Call of the Mountain VR game in the main story versus side quest. I think this question is very problematic. Like I don't know how we could even gauge that. I said side quest, you said main quest. This one's tough. I don't know. I'm down to say this one for a flip of the coin. You know, if we encounter a question that's too hard, or do we just null and void it?
I think we just null and void it.
Yeah, that's right. We can't just have it.
Because like theoretically, you could say yes and no to this one. Theoretically, you can.
Right.
But like, we won't really know until the Call of the Mountain.
Yeah. I've done this before on Bets episodes, and like I need to stop where like the answer is going to be like the answer has to be revealed in the game.
Yeah.
You know, or surrounding the game, like a sales figure, a Metacritic score, etc. Right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. We're gonna null and void that. The tally is still 2, Joe, Kevin, 1.
All right. I like this lead.
Indeed. Next up, Horizon Forbidden West cinematic trailer at the Super Bowl. I don't believe there was one.
There was none. I said it was foolish.
God damn, Joe pulling ahead with the 3.
Pulling ahead.
While your boy's chilling at 1, but I don't know if I'll hold on to that score too long with this next question. Who's dying, Aaron or Varl? And I am very upset. I am very upset that I was right.
Yeah, dude, I'm actually
I'm very upset that I was right.
Okay, we could just talk about this story point real fast.
Shit.
Way to fridge the black dude. Shit.
God damn. Part of me was like, Kev, you know how this goes. You know what I'm saying?
I hated how he died.
God damn it.
And it was the thing that I queued up last episode. It's just like, it was just something to move the plot forward. Because once he died, then Trinity comes out and then just like gives everybody a giant flashbang. And then, Aloy wakes up in the weird ass manner. Like, Varl didn't need to die. He just died to progress, or not to progress, to start Zoe's arc as a character. And I felt it was unnecessary. It was really unnecessary. I did not like that.
To me, like how it came to, how it like manifested to me, it was like, I think you're just adding stakes that I don't think needed to be there. I think we already have enough stakes with the entire biosphere collapsing, right? Mm-hmm. And this like urgency to stop these these native humans. That's a weird way to phrase it, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I think we have enough stakes. Like, why do we have to add a specific like personal slant? Even though I would consider the biosphere collapsing and like this intrusion of, in all intents and purposes, Aloy's the humans that we know in the tribes and everything, right? Like, this is their world now. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that's all we needed, especially with Aloy having that globe that belonged to Elizabeth, right? That she wears. I mean, like there's a really deep like, stake with the physical Earth, but nah, we just had to throw one of the homies in there, and you hate to see.
Yeah. I don't think you need to kill a character to put skin in the game, man.
I really don't.
That's what they did.
Yeah.
That one did not jive with me. That was like, I think one of the two main problems I had with this game's story was that.
Yeah. And honestly, at a certain point, I'm like, yo, they're really not doing much with Aaron in this game. So I was like, damn, are they really about to?
So real talk, here's where I messed up at. Right, because again, I was just like, I need to complete this game. I was like, man, they didn't really do anything with these side characters, and then I did not know. Oh, each one of these characters has a side mission that you can take them on, and you can do like A, B, and C with them, and it'll fill out that story between you guys. I would have done it a little differently, but I know it would have made the story longer, which is you doing those things, like kind of like in Mass Effect 2. Well,
I haven't played Mass Effect 2.
Oh, okay.
Not yet, though.
Do you care if like a light spoiler? I mean, it's something that's always.
I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it to you in your discretion, right? Like, if you think that I would not have a problem with it, go ahead.
I don't think you will.
Fine. I bet.
That's cool. Again, then you can tell me a piece of shit. So in Mass Effect 2, they introduced this idea of talking to everybody and doing all their side quests. And it's always like a really good story. It wasn't always like, oh, this feels like a chore or whatever. It felt like just something I should do. And depending on if you talk to all of them or some of them, there's at the end of the game called a suicide mission, which this game definitely has as well, but to a lesser extent, where depending on who you may have talked to, some people may die, some people may live, or all of them may live, or all of them may die. And I would have liked something similar with this game where it's just like, hey, get to know these characters, because I do feel like there was a point in the game that kind of felt fetch questy, where it's like, hey, we need to go capture, Demeter. We need to capture Poseidon. And we could have done that with the crew or with some of the crew. I
agree.
To make it feel more, I guess not to make it feel anything, to give that aspect to the players.
I agree. Yeah, as you're saying, I do. I'm maybe tripping. Because I went on my way to do Zoe's quest, which I love Zoe's quest. I fucking love Zoe's quest.
Yep.
I know I didn't do. I forgot Homegirl's name. The one from Cali, with the white old. What is her name? I forgot her name. She's a great character. Yeah. But
Petra.
There
right?
was
no, not Petra.
There wasn't one for Aaron's, right?
Now
did Aaron have one? The fuck? I don't think he had one.
I don't think he had one. People.
That's kind of. Because I feel like I would have done it. Yeah. I even did Kotalo's quest about his arm and stuff like that.
See, yeah, and that's the thing. So like I beat the game. I was like, man, I wish I knew more about these characters. And unknowingly, I was like, oh, this is the thing I would have liked Aloy to say of like, hey, Katalo may need me.
I think she. You know what? I don't know if she. I know the characters mentioned that when you return from one of your main quests and you talk to them, there's that branch of like, okay, let's update this. Yeah, I get idiot. Where it's kind of buried. I mean, I'm
a big fool.
If you missed it, like, I don't necessarily blame you, honestly. Because like what you said, I wish it was more up front and center.
Yes.
In the main story, I definitely agree with that. Yeah. This next one's hilarious. We got two more to go to.
Okay.
Angela Bassett's angle is all bad or has a sane reasoning. Okay, I guess that's not that horrible of a question given the context of this whole thing. I would say all bad. Okay, so her storyline was that she was one of the chiefmen, right? Under I'm gonna need character names. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a solid like 2 months.
Under one of the kings, and she challenges his rule. Hikaru, right? There you go. I got it.
I think it's Hikaru.
Yeah. I got the cast list right here. I got this whole thing down. And she challenges him. He beats her, but he spares her. That is a worse dishonor to her than death. So Hikaru at this point is not worthy of rule to her. So she's got to raise an army and topple him. That's all of her angle.
All right. So with that being said, I answered, I think some means are justified. And then Joe says, ends don't justify the means in the game. I'm gonna have to go with Joe. Where it was kind of whatever.
It was like I get it. Point in this game is her story, and it shouldn't be.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about all that, but like, definitely like, no, there's no. That's definitely Joe's point. Damn, Joe, you might really win this, bro. I feel like damn, bro, look at this, man, look at this. What's the score right now? Let's see. Joe is at 1-2. Oh. I think there's no more return here.
Oh, really?
In the last, yep. And the last question here on the bets episode was, will the fans like Horizon Zero Dawn or Horizon Forbidden West more? We both said looked at more profoundly overall.
Yeah.
And I think that's a pretty unit. I think everyone's been clear that this game is in nearly all aspects better than Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah. So
I'm just sad that it didn't get as much attention as I feel like it's deserved. Though the sales that this game has done in April again. So if this game's gonna have the same tail that we see like games like Miles Morales have, where it's back to the top 5 list. Do you believe that? You believe that?
Horizon Forbidden West entered back into the top 5?
Yeah. In April, because there was another shipment of PS5s. So people really are there, like they know they could get this on PS4, but they're like, yeah, but let's be honest, it should be on PS5 and getting the PS5 version.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of people that I know in my personal life that like are like, no, like I have a PS4, I want to play Horizon, but I'm waiting for a PS5. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
I know a lot of people that have said that to me straight up. So the proof's in the pudding. The proof's in the charts. You know,
That's right.
Joe.
Yeah.
Congratulations on winning the bets episode for Road to Forbidden West. I'm clapping. I'm not sure if it's coming up on the mic, but I am clapping.
It does sound like something else, but yes.
Yikes.
Bravo.
Yikes.
That's why when I clap, I go, I'm clapping.
I see. Lucky this is not a video podcast.
Right. That's right.
Lucky this is all audio. Well, Joe, I will put it here in my notes that I do owe you a video game of your choosing, sir. You can of course, and by this transaction, I believe I will be Venmo, Cash App, Apple Pay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There is no expiration date, so you can say this.
Oh shit! I could just call.
Hell yeah, bro! It does not have to be now. You can put it in your back pocket and just say, you know, on a rainy day.
I don't want to.
You want to cash in
like that?
But hey, no man, it's good. Hey, this is the name of the game.
Could it be like an indie game? Is it like a AAA game?
I think we did put a $60 value on it. So, oh wait, no, I think 70 because full.
Jesus
game.
Christ!
You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna make you pay for a full fucking game again,
bro. Maybe, bro, it's all good. What you mean, bro? What you mean? I love buying my friends stuff. Big fan. I'm a big fan of completing tasks and buying my friends things.
How about this? If I don't get a code for Trek to Yomi, which is probably not gonna happen, give me Trek to Yomi.
I mean, low-key, I'm trying to get a code too. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. We need to find the plug. I've been looking for some PR contacts. I can't find it. I thought they were with Papa Agenda for a second. Are they with Papa Agenda?
No, I believe they're with whoever does Devolver. Right? Yeah. Wait, Blood Hunt?
Yeah.
Vampire Blood Hunt is a $60 game? Oof, good luck, guys.
Yeah.
Good luck. Sorry, I don't think that one's gonna. Oof.
Well, yeah, Joe. If you find the plug for that Trek to Yomi, definitely hit my DM. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, will do.
Definitely. And then now, of course, going into that. All that being said, let's talk about this spoiler cast from here on out, ladies and gentlemen. We already started the spoilers. You saw the title, but this time it's for real. We're going into all of the nooks and crannies of this game. Okay, right. Left and right. Nothing's off the table. Nothing will not be unsaid. All right. Yep. Spoilers are now on. Where do we want to hit, bro? What do you want to hit?
Let's just start from the beginning, man. I feel.
Let's do it.
Real talk. I feel like this is such. They've learned everything they needed to. You know. All the lessons they've learned from the first, they've applied it here. Though I feel like they could have done more in some spots, like with the intro. We need to get out more. Like, we need to get out ASAP. We can't be doing this 2-hour preview of like or you know prologue thing. We need to get out there ASAP. So to me, I really do like the prequel-esque thing of like you start from, or the tutorial, not prequel, sorry, of you're starting at finding this facility. Now, yes. Aloy, she's just like, yeah, I lost all my stuff. It was taken. It just kind of brushes it off. I'm like, oof, that's a mistake. She should have all of her shit. Right off the bat, I hate when they just like they depower you for the sake of just depowering you. Just give her all her stuff.
I would say give Aloy 4 weapons that are from the original game and make them all common rarity, right?
Yeah.
So you're upgrading your current armory that you have while also finding new stuff and expanding that. That's how it should have been. I'm with you on that. I'm definitely with you on that.
Yeah. So off the cuff there, yeah, start off with some more weapons. Get us out of the linearity. I think what makes games like Elden Ring and games like Breath of the Wild, or even The Witcher, is they just plop you in these huge open worlds and just go explore. Have fun. Even in my circle, we call it a White Orchard level. Like, this game has a White Orchard level and it's fantastic, right? What is it? The Daunt, right?
Yes.
Where it's this like this is what you can expect this whole game to be, and it's about to open up in a second. It kind of acts like a funnel in this game where it's like we're going to be super linear here, then we're going to give you a bigger space, then we're going to give you this open world. And I feel like you just start me in this White Orchard level. Start me in the Daunt. Don't give me all this other crap. This is a PlayStation game. I know how to climb. I know how to pull stuff.
Yeah. Like
go for it. There you go.
I was gonna say, like, to play like devil's advocate, right? To like see, like, I get that. I think they didn't want players to feel like overwhelmed, right?
Yeah.
I think I can see that, right? Even to the same tone of like, if Aloy hypothetically had even like 4 different weapons from the original game, even though I think that'd be fine if I'm being real, but some might think that might be too overwhelming if this is like their first Horizon game, right?
Yeah.
But you know, I'm more on your side where it's like, hey, I think it's fine. You know, like.
So for me, the one thing that I do like about the tutorial is it does give you kind of a, hey, here's what everything that happened. Here's what you're doing now, right? Now there's this mysterious disease that's wiping out crop and killing people, right? Because there's now a famine or close to becoming a famine. And then you're introed into this area because you're trying to find another Gaia system, right? A kernel. And when you're there, they talk about this spacecraft that tried to evacuate Earth, but it exploded. And from there, I was just like, okay, cool. And I kind of just like went about my business. I did not know that would be a much, 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 much bigger thing at hand.
This game, from a story perspective,
goes places, man.
In the intro, right, is so intriguing for fans of Horizon Zero Dawn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, when Aloy brings up like, yeah, I'm trying to find backup of Gaia, right? After I had just played Horizon Zero Dawn and seen how Gaia self-destructed herself and everything to block, I believe Hades was trying to get access to her, and like infect her or whatever, something like that. But I love that where it's like, oh, like we're like finding a familiar character that like we remember and like we like know, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I love that. And then they tell us this little fairy tale, you know, what like seemed like, oh, that's a great piece of lore. I love that we know that, but there's no way that pertains to anything here, right? Yeah. Like there's no shot. Yeah. And then lo and behold, a few hours later, it gets hit, and that ends up being the main
story
plot point in this game. Yeah, it's incredible. I love the way that's told too. How like it's just told like a little story, you know?
Yeah,
love it.
At this point, you know, Varl finds you, and he's just saying, "Hey, yo, girl, you can't be running off. Like, you didn't even party with us. You didn't even say hello to anybody. Like, you're on to this next mission. We can help you. We're all buds now, bro." And she's like, "I can't burden you with this. I can't. No, I like. You don't understand. You're gonna weigh me down, and I can't get attached to you, bud." She was half right there, and and so at that point, she's just like, "This mission's too important for us." And also understand as a player, Aloy in the beginning of Zero Dawn is often, you know, an outcast. Nobody likes her. Everybody thinks she's a weirdo because she don't got no parents, which is really fucked up. Nonetheless, complete opposite. Everybody's worshiping her. They have statues in Meridian of her. Like, she does not like this at all. It's like, oh, okay, you know, I was cold one minute, now I'm the hot new thing. No, don't like this. Nonetheless, it is what it is. So she's now off to the Daunt. She has to go, she's going off to the Forbidden West.
Yeah.
Now, the King of Meridian, he's just like, "Oh, girl, what up? And I'm like, dude, let me tell you something.
Oh, Mike, I have opinions. Go.
Let me tell you something.
Go, my good friend.
You are not my type, dude.
Look, man.
You know? Back off.
Is it King of All?
Yeah.
King of All, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why I have Assad in my head. It's definitely not Assad, right?
No, I don't think. No, because Assad is Jordanian. Yeah. Sorry. Syrian. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure it's Aval. Yeah.
It's Aval.
This man needs to relax. Okay.
Yeah.
I found him not that great in the first game overall, right? But like I understood the charm that he had, right? Like
sure.
He was a very powerful figure, but he came off as very timid, very careful with his words. He's not afraid to admit when he, slips up on a particular set of things. He's not afraid to ask for help. And I thought that was like a very cool position for that type of person to be in, being the head of Meridian City and of the Sun Kingdom, right?
Right.
The Sundom. Excuse me, the Sundom.
Yeah.
But for him to start flirting with Aloy after he was wanting Aaron's sister?
Bruh.
I'm like, what is the deal, bro?
Thirsty, dude.
Bro.
I mean, listen. Aloy ain't nothing to,
I mean, I'm not going to hold you. I mean,
If I'm Aloy, this scrawny little punk is not it. You know what I mean?
No, sir. No,
like
sir.
We're taking like give me a Chris Hemsworth. We just saw the Thor trailer. We all thought of it. We want Thor and She-Thor. Just maybe have a glance, a long stare. At the
really
very
long stare.
least.
A really long stare.
A
really long stare.
Intercourse. But nonetheless, back off, dude. Though here's the thing: you're going to the Forbidden West. They have, let's just say, a rough pass with each other. Both of these kingdoms, they don't necessarily get along because, as explained, the past king of the Sundom tried to expand all the way to the coast. Yes. And was met by the three tribes and was pushed back multiple times. So they have this uneasy truce / neutrality of like, hey, you don't come over here, we don't come over there, and we're good. For the most part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have I forgot what was the combination of these three called, but I believe it's the Quen, the Tenakth,
there you go,
and the Utaru.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fucking nailed it.
And there is obviously Oseram. Yep. There is really cool side quests that reveal that the Shadow Karja are still kind of out there. Like that was a very I was like, ooh, I like that. I like that side quest shit. I was like, ooh, that's nice.
Which is like you see them as well, like they are nothing anymore.
It's really cool. I was like, dude, this is awesome.
Like you're just these are the remnants of these psychopaths, which you're right. I really, really like that as well.
Yeah. And of course we have just traditional Karja, right? That are there too, but we don't see a lot of Nora, which I get. We're like very out west, and they definitely stayed with the Sacred Mountain, and like that's really like where they reside, right? But I don't know if we see Banuk at all, but so the three tribes, the Quen, which I believe is going to be the one that is closest to like California, San Francisco area, the one that are very I guess they're super high tech, like they're very technology, like in a very like religious way, which is very interesting too.
So okay, so my question for you when it comes to the Quen, my understanding was they are in, I could be totally wrong here, but like they're from the Philippines is what I understood.
Oh, maybe
because they're like we took a great raft over here.
Oh, you're here. Let me. You know what? Let me read this description because you're absolutely right. The Quen are the most distant observed tribe in the known world, hailing from a land, quote, across the Great Ocean. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
While this ocean while this ocean clearly refers to the Pacific, where past the Pacific the Quen call home is uncertain.
Yeah.
However, the mention of a great delta could refer to either the Pearl River Delta or the Yangtze River Delta, both of which are on the coast of modern day China.
Definitely not Chinese. I definitely see them as either Philippine, because their garb is Indonesian, right? So like where their custom garb is. So I think they're like Indonesian / maybe Philippines. I don't think they're all the way from China.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But
at least that's my guess. I will be very.
Yeah, because I remember their ships. Yeah, which that is fucking cool as shit too. That they're using these pirates, and like, I think the sails are a little bit different, but like they like got around to the same idea of like using like ships, you know. And it's and it's cool that like this other civilization, like this other chapter of humanity that's 1,000 years removed from the first original set of humanity. Yeah. Figure out how to travel the oceans in a very similar way. I was like, that's cool. That's cool.
That's really cool. It also just hints to like, there is such a universe here. This is not just a United States thing. This is everywhere.
I love that. I definitely love that. Indeed. And then the Tanakh, which we definitely spend a lot more time with in the game, that is the more warrior, I guess you can say, type of archetype of a tribe. As far as my understanding, the head of the Tanakh, Hikaru, has governing agreements with all the 3 tribes, right? They are kind of like the spirit point, if you will. And then there's the Utaru. Of course, Zoe hails from there, very much connected to the worlds. And you could say like environmentalist or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They like the plants. You know what I'm saying? all the plants, even the 420 plants,
Yeah, I like their civilization a lot because they are, out of all of them, the most peaceful tribe. They are the ones where, they have the Zo, Re, Mi, Fa, So.
There's so many dope concepts in this game, bro.
Yeah.
And as far as so these are just massive machines that were used for farming.
Yeah. I love that story.
Love it, dude. It's so fucking good. It's so creative, bro. It's so good. It's so good. You know what I'm saying?
Like this. Okay. So real talk. Here's what the next Horizon needs to do. Let's get out of this like multi-layered thing that you're trying to do. Just tell me one story and have like, and have me explore these tribes. Cause like here they did something really, really great where they're just like, like the Quen are like these Indonesian folks that travel across an ocean. That is so interesting. And there's so much lore there in the logs and everything that you're discovering. You're like, holy shit, these people are super advanced. And the reason why they are so like, they're killing everybody on sight is just like, oh, right. Everybody's an enemy. Like this is a foreign land to them. Where like Aloy's a savage almost, right? So then you got the oh my god, I'm blanking on Zoe's people. Utaru, who are these peaceful folk who are just farmers, and their machines are going haywire and hurting people and spreading the cancer, and they're thinking that this is. Well, we've sinned. We can only pray, and the way they pray or just tell stories is just by singing it. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful, man.
It's just like, and you see Zoe, and she's like, something has to be done though. Like her character is so interesting because it is like to me, which would like. Get right into it. Like favorite characters, like she is it, because to me she is a person that is losing her religion. Like I know that those are probably like very clear for people that grew up with smart religion, and like they can see the like
they can see what they're doing with Zoe, right? I loved it. I loved Zoe and definitely connected with her character a lot.
Yeah, because she's like, we can't just pray, and her song is like she sings for people that have died. She's like, I'm tired of singing. I want to do something, man. And like that story arc when she's in the machine, you know, after disobeying orders or whatever, like that's so powerful because she's like, no, it's her really breaking away from it. And after her arc is done and you've helped repair all the great machines again, she's not like a full-blown atheist, I don't think. But like she is definitely like where I would stand, like a kind agnostic. Like, yeah, this is probably all fake, but it doesn't hurt. And there's like to believe it's nothing bigger than yourself, or to say that there's something even bigger at play than just what I thought it was. But you also just see the disconnect between her now and her people. We're like, yeah, people may not want me there, and I don't know if I should be there anymore.
Yeah,
tragic.
I'm right there with you. We're like, I mean, I found it very beautiful that like she had a very similar like level of restraint that I feel like Aloy kind of doesn't have. Where like sometimes Aloy will get frustrated at characters and be like, you're worshiping fucking software code, right? And like she'll like tell people that. You know what I'm saying? Like, as opposed to Zoe, where it's like, maybe it's a little bit different because like this was her entire upbringing, and this is more of a very quick transition that she had to her realization of like, you know, literally when she goes into that cauldron, right? Like that is a complete unmasking of what she's been taught, right? And that, oh no, like these are simply just machines that are programmed for harvesting. Right. Yeah. And like they go into these caves and do these like hibernation phases because they're charging.
And people,
you know, like it's stuff like that. It's so good.
Yeah, people had like a problem with Aloy's bluntness. It's like, dude, she doesn't know how to talk to people.
Yeah,
like, she's been an outcast. Like she only had this one person, and it's sorta like, like so she's blunt. She gets to the point extremely fast. And for like a person that's in the tri-state area, I'm like, I don't get it. She's just talking. Like, we're known to be very blunt, so I'm like, yeah, she can even be blunter and more harsh. So like for me there, Zoe has a kinder touch to her, and the way you meet her too, which I mean, let's go 2 steps back for just a sec. You go past to the Daunt into the Forbidden West. You're going in with some Meridian folks, and you know, it's a very like this could be peace between these 2 kings. Nope, because Angela Bassett's character comes on in and has a really cool opening scene where like there's one dude you're talking for like 45 goddamn minutes. You're like, oh, he's gonna be like a new character. Oh,
I love his story. I loved his story of being Karja. He got captured and he became Tenakth and everything, and he was a means of like bartering in terms of like facilitating someone that, hey, like I've been on both sides. There's a way that we can communicate and then not be like war all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Dead.
Which is yeah. And then I was like, wait, I actually am down for that character to be in the story. Like I'm here for it. You know?
Yeah. And you would think, I'm like, okay, so this character now has the ability of what you have. She's gonna be a foe that's gonna be with you all the time. Right. Nope. Minor inconvenience at best. There is no sense of like civil war here. That's my biggest problem is with Angela Bassett's. That whole story to me is weak. Because it's like there's nothing like she doesn't feel imposing. Her plans often do not go right. And these enemies are defeated at every corner. I feel like there should have been a point where someone was lost or a town was burnt or whatever have you. You do more damage to tribes than she does. Like you, like with the bulwark people, you destroy that. Like you commit a terrorist act. You destroy their whole wall.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. While I was doing that, I know we're kind of like all over the place. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'll let you take over again.
I was just like, I don't know if why are we doing this? Like, they feel a sense of security being behind the wall, and they feel like they don't have to worry about helping anyone, right? Or like being a part of the cold route, right?
Yeah.
And you literally do a terrorist attack on their tribe. Like, I was like, I think there was a way that we could have convinced them that would have been
like,
a lot
maybe
better.
He was like a sympathizer or whatever. Like maybe that's where like the bulk of this war is happening. Like something that makes it feel like I'm not gonna do what I'm about to do. Because that was, again, that's like the weak point of this story to me is the Angela Bassett tribal story arc, which I feel like constantly gets outweighed by this really awesome sci-fi story, which in the grand scheme of things, I'm like, I really loved what they did there. So it kind of balances everything out, but one feels like vegetables, one feels like the cake. And but like after you visit her, then you're trying to get all these tribes to kind of unite as one to help you on your quest.
Yeah.
So take it.
And I liked the dynamic between Regala and Hikaru, right? And like their kind of struggle. Like, I think there was a way like that could work to a better benefit than what we saw in the game. But I like the essence of like what that struggle was about, right? Like, for me, like, I don't know, it I could at least understand Regala's frustration of like wanting a victorious death, even though like that's not the most like original thing ever, right? Like, at least I could see how that would check out, right? But yeah, like, it's kind of crazy how like her, like, the whole reason for the Regala like rebel tribe, if we're being real, right,
Go for it,
was really orchestrated by Silence, right? To be able to raise an army to infiltrate what we infiltrate at the end of the game. Right? But like that's and it's kind of like, damn, that kind of sucks how like we only know about that when we're hours and hours and hours into the game, where we hope that this is going to build to something epic. And it's I mean, it's a big set piece, like it is an epic thing, like storming that, was cool. But
dude, that's fucking awesome.
yeah. But I was like,
cool.
like,
that was awesome as hell, dude.
Yeah, the like last assault, right? Like, leading up to the launch base, I'll call it. I forgot what it was actually called, but what was it? Oh, one thing I want to say about Zoe before I forgot it, right, was that I appreciate how she didn't act like Aloy in terms of like knowing the truth of these machines and like knowing what's really going on with this tech and everything, and not like completely disrespecting her tribe, right? Where she could have easily done that. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was cool as well.
Also, apologize if you hear the very loud Puerto Rican family in the back. That's mine.
Está bien. I know we be loud. Well, I'm not Puerto Rican, but
you get it. You get it.
The Colombians are very loud. Dominicans are louder.
Yeah.
We're all loud people.
We all get that in common.
Is there anything besides the Dawn? No, I mean, I like the guy that was captured. Definitely thought he was gonna be something cool. But yeah, like, I'll say Regal's intro really strong. I enjoyed that. Very like politically tense like part in the game after you cross the Dawn, right? Like, I really enjoyed all that. It just sucks that at the end of the day, Regala and her forces, they aren't really that. Aren't really that menacing, interesting at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that sucks. But like, you see how, again, like, Silence was like, we don't need to unite them. I've got this strong, just angry force. I'll let her take over the things, offer her more power, and then offer her the death she really wanted in the grand scheme of things by infiltrating the Far Zenith base. But the Zenith storyline is the most compelling thing here because it's stellar. Because they offer you, while you're trying to get who are we trying to get? Because we get Oh, we're trying to get Gaia, right? The backup.
Yes, yeah. We get another lead on another colonel, and yeah, we're doing that whole thing, and we get the colonel, right? And then this is the part that we were talking about last week, where like this is you're either in or out. You know, like this is it right here. Like this story is either going to be something for you that you're going to be like, oh, I need to see this through, or I doubt a lot of people had this opinion, but maybe people thought it was stupid.
Yeah.
And maybe they stopped playing. You know, I don't know. I haven't heard that from anyone, but this is really where, for me, I was blown away on stream. Completely blown away. The Zeniths are here, and we even have Silence trying to warn us, like, hey, what does he say? Like, yo, like these people don't necessarily mean bad, which I get now what that means.
Yes.
Right. But.
And also, like, you try to fuck with them, they are gonna beat you down.
Yeah. And then we see, of course, Beta, which is one of my favorite like moments in the game, straight up. Like that. Bro. And I'm happy that Aloy was revealed in that scene, right? And they saw each other in that scene. I was afraid like Beta wouldn't see Aloy and not be saved for like another encounter, but I like that they both are aware of each other very, very, very quick.
And they're both smart in their own different ways. Like Beta has been, I mean, really secluded, just like Aloy. That's probably the only thing they're really having in common, other than being built out of a necessity and not out of love.
Right.
But the one thing that like Beta is she's very timid, scared, but like she'll ultimately do the right thing. But again, it takes a lot to get her there. As for Aloy, is bold, right? And she'll do it. Like she'll fall on the sword at a moment's notice for the greater good. So Beta is a really compelling character because you're seeing her grow. And just shout out, oh my God, shout out Ashley Birch, who had to subtly voice two characters that are so are the same but sound just slightly different. Like Aloy is a bit lower in tone. Beta is a bit, again, timid, so she's a little softer in tone. Yeah, the scene's great. Now, this is the thing. I love the Far Zenith crew. I'm sorry. Also, by the way, I'm yawning. It's been a long day, but nonetheless.
We are both yawning here on this Spoilercast, ladies and gentlemen. Tired. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I worked a 12-hour day. All right. Cut me some slack. But
absolutely. Slack has been cut.
But yeah, no, she's, you know, Beta, the only difference between, or the thing that's important difference between her and Aloy is that Beta didn't have Rost. And I love that this nice little subtle change towards the end where Aloy kind of, you see her coming to grip with like, yep, I'm a clone. And like, you can kind of see the way that she's talking. Yes, it freaks me out. Yes, I get it. Like, this is very weird for me too. But like, I don't even have time for this. Like, I get it. I'm just a tool. Like, trying to do my best as a tool, but like, I get it. And like, they're all like, everybody else is like, this is really weird. She's like, I get it. I'm a freak. Just let's move on. But she starts talking about Beta, and you kind of see her rationalizing it, going, Beta is my sister.
I love that moment.
So unique. Because I'm like, how would you approach it?
That was something that like I never even, and it straight up never crossed my mind of like, oh yeah, they're definitely sisters.
Yeah,
they're definitely sisters. They're, just like the clones on Clone Wars, how they call each other brothers. Like, what's the literally they are sisters. I don't know why that. Yeah, like I just don't know why that. I don't know why that like took me so long to like connect, but I love. Maybe that's just me. Like maybe it was just me just not thinking about it that deeply, but I love that it was revealed in that way. You know.
Yeah.
After they have like a little private chat too of like, hey, like this is the plan that you know for the end game and everything.
Yeah, and so like the thing that I loved was just like, oh shit, this spaceship didn't blow up. They succeeded.
Yeah.
Why are they back?
Yeah.
And there's a funny Dave Chappelle skit that actually has the whole story of Horizon when before or Zero, sorry, Forbidden West, before Forbidden West even came out, which is something that is not for everybody, but is a funny skit nonetheless, which Kev, I will share to you after this, which I thought was insane when my buddy Sean shared this with me. But like, it was great. And like, that is like, I'm like, why are these people here? To me, that is just such a brilliant take. Is like, yeah, there are people that were here before you, and they're returned. These aren't the aliens that you think. These are no xenomorphs here. They are, well, even xenomorphs are technically, but like very, very weird. They're us. Yeah. They're literally us. Now, there are some things that I don't like, oh, our technology's so advanced that like we're literally immortal. But, you know, to such an extent, and I guess, I mean, we'll get to the very end. We'll talk about it.
Well, but, I mean, like to just, but then too, right? Like I love how like also Aloy assumes that they're clones too. Right?
Yes.
That they're, and then it's revealed later that, oh wait, no, like they're immortal.
Yeah.
Like yeah. To what you were going off of as well. Like no. I love that too.
Yeah, now real talk, I would have liked if they were just they were clones or just like ancestors of, because I always think like immortality is like such a yeah.
I think about, dude, I'm right there with you, because it's like, can the biological like structure of a human be able to function after 200 years? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what does memory even become at that point, right? Like, are you gonna truly remember something that was 800 years ago? Like, how does that happen? Yeah, I'm right there with you. We're like,
when we're all in heaven, we'll figure that out.
Absolutely.
But like, honest to goodness, I that's the part of the story I have problems with, because to me, I think there's a deeper like entitlement, because you're right, like how these memories are gonna whatever, but not just that. It's like you didn't, so what you're telling me is you didn't grow as an individual at all, and you didn't learn anything from, like, you ever, like, all the mistakes here you literally just replicated. Like, yep, we were so far up our own asses, after a while we just repeated the same cycle. To me, I feel like it would have been more important of like, we had the tools, these tools have been passed down to us, and we failed our ancestors because we did the same things our ancestors did. I think that's far more impactful than, yeah, I made the same mistake again, whoops.
Oh, okay.
You know,
I like that. Yeah, because then we could have had echoes of like, you know, us learning about our past, and like we see these group of people that didn't learn from their past, right? And like have that kind of dichotomy and everything. Yeah, I really like that. Yeah. I like that.
But again, this is a story arc still. Even with that little weird thing, I'm still digging this thing, because to me, I love the art style of the Zeniths. Because to me, I'm like, this is the thing again I teased last episode was, it feels so different, but yet at the same exact time, feels perfect here.
Yeah. I was with you. Like they didn't feel that removed, I guess you could say, you know, in spite of them literally being immortal, right? Which, like, you know, that's definitely true. But like they felt well executed in like their visuals, you know. Why did I say it like that so slow?
Yeah,
but their like visual appearance, I think worked really well. Definitely.
Yeah. So that story arc to me is interesting because of the aliens are us, and why are they here? That. Why do they want to just terraform the earth? And when you slowly realize, because they play with a lot of ideas in sci-fi or just philosophy of just like, okay, so like if there's immortality or the possibility of, how does it work, and are we just putting our brains in robots? And you saw there was a sect of Far Zenith folks going, and this is a legit thing, like they think that there are some societies that have become hive minds, like in the far distant spaces or whatever. There's bound to be a group of, I guess, aliens or whatever that have, you know, Bosnian brains almost. even, you could even say, of like, yeah, they uploaded their consciousness to the net, Final Destination style, yet it's gotten corrupted and it's become unstoppable. And this thing of which we've only heard stories of, that is the thing. It was no climate, there was no, they had no Putin over there. Theirs is this huge, huge just thing.
Yeah.
And this is the thing that starts Zero Dawn here. This whole event, this whole trigger, which I thought was crazy wild.
I do love that too. Where like coming to terms, because like at least to me, I found the way they unraveled what was actually going on to replace what were assumptions from main characters as you're playing in the game. At times, at least for me, maybe I'm small brain. I don't know. I found it a little bit hard to like follow, right? But I did love the realization of like, no, like this entity, I forgot what they call it in the end of the game. Whatever the Ooga Booga, sure. Like that is what triggered Zero Dawn. Is really, really, really cool.
Nemesis, there you go.
Nemesis, that's what it is. Yeah, Nemesis. Resident Evil 3.
Yeah.
Nemesis.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. Fire. Yeah. Now, I do wish that Nemesis was something that was introduced like a little bit more throughout the game, like sprinkled. I feel like they could have done something there where, like, at least to me, it does kind of feel like Nemesis is something that is very like back heavy, and by back I mean literally end of the game, last level heavy. Where
we need to make this a trilogy heavy.
Yeah, I really hope that's not what Nemesis is, right? Like I really hope it wasn't like an afterthought, is what I'm saying, right? Like I hope that this is something that was planned, and it seems like it was, right? Like it definitely seems like it is. I just wish that it was a little bit more peppered throughout the game. At least giving us a trail of like a truly like prominent unknown throughout the game, right? As opposed to just having it like, oh, here's the assumed answer. That's probably what it is. All right, cool. And then it being, oh no, just kidding. Pull the rug out from us. I would rather it be like a slow setting of the table, of like having all these moving things going on, right? And then when the table is finally set, this is what it is, I would have preferred that over what we got. What do you think?
No, man, I really like what we got.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. Because I know they want to make Horizon a movie of some sort or whatever. Yeah. There's no way this thing's going to translate good to film. Because this is a video game ass story.
Yeah.
Like this is like we're just playing with all sci-fi like tropes, like far out philosophy, and we're just gonna toss it here. Like I really like how it all came together, and I like the introduction of Nemesis of like, no, this is actually the thing that has started it all. And I think in the third game because this is gonna be a multi. This is not gonna end at 3. But like we're gonna learn more about this thing, and we're gonna find out what this thing's actually capable of, and that is exciting. Because how do you defeat something that this advanced civilization couldn't even conquer? They were running from, like, the whole point was like, no, this was just like a refuel point for them. Like this was just a hey, we're just gonna fuck about here for just a second, then we're out because we're running from this thing. Like it's kind of like an Autobot situation. They're just running from it. So to me, I really liked it, man. I loved where this story went because it just goes places, and it's unafraid to take such crazy risks. So to me, though, you could count it as like some type of weird, Battlestar Galactica story. I feel like there's a lot of unexplored potential here that they're poking at, because this is not like the traditional sci-fi that we come to expect. I think this is something truly, I think, experimental and truly different.
Where I'm at, right, to kind of like talk a little bit about like what I am expecting next, right? It's a few things. One, I hope that we get a really good sense of what you said, right? Like, how powerful is Nemesis, right? Because, like, to me, when I was hearing about Nemesis first, I know it's not the same. Before y'all put comment sections, right? I know it's not the same. But, like, I had a little bit of a fearful mind of, like, like, this kind of feels kind of like Hades, you know? And it's like, like, are we just gonna do a bigger, badder Hades? Like, I hope there's more to it, and I feel like they will do that, right? And to co-opt as to why I think it will be something bigger, right? Is that throughout the game, Aloy is empowering her friends around her with focuses, right? She literally tells them, hey, stay here at the base and study, learn, just like I did. You know what I'm saying? And like, she is giving a lot of people focuses left and right. The whole ensemble cast ends up having focuses, right? And it's kind of like a rite of passage, like, hey, like, this is your key to enlightenment, right? Underline the word enlightenment, where I think that what we're entering in is an age of enlightenment, where I do think that the next Horizon game is going to be drastically different. I'm not even sure if it'll have that bow and arrow type of combat. I know that sounds
an AR-15.
I don't know. I mean, I know that sounds crazy, right?
Yeah.
I know it's like, Kev, like, that's too much of a change, right?
Yeah.
But who knows? Like, maybe it ends up being like muskets, like, but like, think about it. Like, what was after bow and arrows? You know what I'm saying? Like, what would be
like Aloy shooting her blunderbuss, and she's like, "Wait up!
Shit! Hold on,
1 sec. 5 minutes. 1 sec. God damn it! This thing.
Yeah.
No, way better than the bow, guys. 1 sec. Jesus, just wait. 1 sec. Got the flintlock. Right? 1 sec. There's a piece of paper I gotta put in here. This is how I make it work. Son of a bitch. It's wet. Anybody got a drink? Okay, thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you, Aaron, for the.
Yeah. Fuck, I missed. No, I don't think we're gonna see crazy. Like, first off, I know we're already thinking about like what we barely touched the surface of the goddamn game. We're dreaming about the future, but I think you'll see technological advancement maybe in certain tribes, and I'm very interested in that because to me, I'm like, when the fuck are the pilgrims coming in here? Like, there has to be a civilization that is steps ahead of everyone else. Yeah. That's what I'm really interested in, because not everybody cannot be on the same level. That wouldn't make much sense. So to me, I definitely feel like that you're gonna meet someone that is probably, if we're in the if we're in the
I don't even know what
stages.
Year. Yeah, tribal stages.
Because it takes like past medieval, I forget. But like, you're gonna meet someone in the medieval like era in this world. And what is that going to look like? Where they got like trebuchets and shit like that. Like,
yeah,
that's the thing that makes this world so unique, because we're thinking about like, oh, how is someone going to look like a like a Spanish soldier that's driving a mechanized dinosaur. It's such a a silly concept, but just looks so goddamn cool.
I also think that the humans of the world now will have more information at their disposal, right? And Aloy talks about that, where like, she's like, hey, like, we're gonna have to be ready for Nemesis, right? So yes. I do think that like there will be a period of like enlightenment, right? Will that manifest in weaponry? That's an idea that I had, or maybe it's simply how we use these machines that we hunt and we kill for a benefit of us in raiding the base, right?
Right.
What if we learn how to, like, what if we teach everyone how to override, right? And like these machines really do become benefits to us instead of us hunting them all the time or whatever the hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I think there could be some there. Bottom line, I'm expecting the next Horizon game to be a step up from that department in terms of like the way humans interact with the world themselves. Like, I do think that we will be in a period of alignment, you know?
Yeah. I can see where you're coming from in that regard.
You know what I'm saying?
Because to me, I like the fetch quest-y type nature. I wish more people were with you. And I think that's what we're going to get in 3 as well. Like, they tease come on, 3's having co-op. You're with your crew now, you know?
I fucking hope so, bro. I fucking hope so.
You're going to have something. You're going to have a buddy, you know, that has like the same moveset as you. And they're going to dip in and out. And, you know, you'll look like Aloy to you, but you'll be, you know, Baloy on your front screen.
Whatever the case is.
Or Beta, yeah. Because she's learning all the doodads.
That's what I was thinking. Like, oh, like, this is how they're going to do co-op.
Yeah. And so,
they're just going to use Beta.
To me, what was so interesting throughout that story arc is truly you are fighting someone so ahead of you, advanced wise. Like, you can't get through. Sorry. You can't get through their shields one bit. And you're racing to get Gaia unlocked before they can, and are fully beefed up before they can. So it's kind of like a race against the clock, but the adversary you are trying to avoid constantly. And I loved the sentinels that they sent after you. Those things were so fucking cool because, like, to me,
I love it.
Yeah, because again, like, they remind me of Sentinels. Oops, sorry, I hit the mic. In Halo. So, like, to me, like, those things were just like octopusy in nature. Like, they kind of look like, oh boy, don't cancel me. But like, they kind of look like, you know, octopi. There you go. In nature. And,
I was gonna let it slide.
No.
I was gonna let it slide.
No, I could hear Sean Connery in the back. Octopushy. Anyway. So yeah, like, they're so fucking cool, man. They like, I love
the way they moved. Oh, this is so dude, I'm with you, man.
And because again, like, perfect evolution of like, you have dinosaurs, you got this weird like Starmie infused octopus. Like, it's nuts. It's nuts.
I mean, they were very reminiscent of the other like machines. I forgot what they were called, with the spinning vents on top, and they you know what I'm saying? That's what I thought they were modeled off of, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this was the evolution of that. At least I thought, but no, like, I'm right with you. I love the like Sentinel design as well. I think we can talk about the middle of the story pretty quickly, you know what I'm saying? And I think so I like the prospect of like, okay, we get the Gaia kernel, we get to the base, plug Gaia in, and we organize this storyline now, right? In a mean of like, okay, we can get the other AI modules. No, what's the word? AI sub functions.
Yeah.
Right? That are out there hiding. Which I thought was such a cool concept of like the AI are like, you know, taking refuge. I believe it was from Hades, or was it when Gaia was initially? No, it was when Gaia was initially destroyed in the first game, when she ejects herself, however you want to call it, right? The other AI go flying into hiding. So I love that where it's like, hey, we're not gonna get Gaia to 100%, right?
Yeah,
but we can get her just enough to overtake Hades. No,
Demeter.
Yeah,
Demeter. Sorry,
Demeter. So, what were the 3 AIs? You go.
No, sorry. Hephaestus.
Hephaestus, yeah.
You got Demeter,
you hunt.
Demeter. You got
Apollo.
Apollo. and Poseidon.
Poseidon, yes. Apollo, Poseidon, Demeter. Are the three you go after? Yeah.
Yeah.
I personally love when games like sit me down and say, all right, listen, we got to accomplish these things. You know, I don't know. That's just me. I really guys, to tell you all the way to the beginning of the episode.
Yeah.
Maybe I like completing tasks. You know what I'm saying? So if it's like, okay, I'm ready to check this box of we're going after Apollo. You know what I'm saying? We're going after Demeter. I personally liked it, but I'm with you where it's like, why aren't my friends with me?
Yeah.
You know, like I get that they have to do study hall back at the base, and was that the excuse? Sure. Okay, fine. But damn, like I wish they were a little bit more involved in this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Again, make him something that I couldn't just avoid is my only complaint when it comes to that part of the story. But like to me, to me that is the only thing that is truly like missing. But I just don't like that they killed Varl. Like Varl's death and the Angela Bassett storyline, I was just not in love with. And and other than that, I think the game is great, because I think what that middle portion does is allow you to go, okay, so here's the things you can do. Do them at leisure. So like go explore what is like the true meat of this game is like all these side stories that are fucking awesome.
They're so good.
And they have like great stories to tell in their own right as well. And I think I love so many of them. There's just like there's not one that misses for me, because it just fills you in on the culture that you're interacting with, and then the world around you as well, or the greater world around you. And it just makes you feel like you're just one cog in the spinning wheel.
Yeah, to rapid fire a few that that were definitely prominent to me. I love the chain scrape dilemma of just the head of chain scrape just being just this piece of shit. You know, just a piece of shit, and like everyone knows it, but he always gets away with it, and then he finally gets his due date. You know, with the help of Aloy and everything. I love that. I love the Shadow Karja conspiracy at the Daunt, right, and that whole side thing. I love that side mission as well in there. Oh my god. I'm trying to think of one. Damn it, I forgot another one. I mean, I love the not like directly like side mission thing, but collectible of like finding black boxes around the world. I love that.
Those are so depressing stories.
So depressing, bro.
Because you're finding out like these people that like they died, obviously. That's why the black box is there. But again, it echoes from what I liked about the first game. There's the other storyline that like you don't, you weren't there, but it's telling. And like you could only imagine the Terminator like scenario that they're going through right now. Yeah, yep. Continue. I'm sorry.
Yep. What was oh my god, it was in the beginning region of the map. That collectible where they're on top of high fucking mountains. What is that? What was that collectible? Do you know what I'm talking about? I think they involved like the radar thingies. Oh my god, it's gonna kill me. I forgot what those were even for, but damn, I'm doing a horrible job at pitching how great the side stuff is, but I promise it's good. It's just been a while. But but
it's been 2 months and then some, yeah.
Yeah, I just like how like there were multiple collectibles that really gave you a good piece of the lore, right? I love the echoes of like you can find a lookout site and you get to see how it looked in the old world. Yeah, just have like a picture. I thought those were cool.
There's one story where I think it was like an old Utaru tribe where like they're getting constantly bombarded by Angela Bassett's forces, and there's just one guy that is pretty much the leader of this whole tribe, is the only real fighter, and you trying to kind of show them all the ropes. That was one that I really liked. There's the one with one of the chieftain's guard, where she's an older woman. She's seen so many battles, and she's just trying to find her grandson.
I don't know this one.
Oh yeah. Who has been taken by Angela Bassett's forces, and she's trying to get him on the right path, and that may or may not go the best way for them. There's another one. The one I really loved was the tribe in the desert, where like you have this one guy who's like, the leader just doesn't understand. Like, she's getting us killed, we have to barter, and we're all dying of thirst. And the leader, who is just as hot-headed, who is stressed, is like, it's not because we don't like y'all, it's because we're running out of water. Yeah. And you trying to defuse the situation, and at the same exact time, or really it's an impossible task, because both of them will not see the other person's side until one of them dies, for the most part.
There was another side quest in the desert where it was a small group of people that I believe one of them becomes blinded by like one of the acid machines. And I forgot if they're trying to accomplish something. And if they don't accomplish it, they're going to die. But even if the blind guy returns home, they're going to kill him anyway, because now he's useless, you know? Yeah. And so he gets taken in by the Utaru for safe haven. I like that as well. Definitely like that. What was there was a collectible I was thinking of. I love the drones and being able to see the environment around Gaia's facility, like in the little private sector with Gaia. I love that little touch of like, let's just flex this Decima engine, you know, like let's just show y'all how good we can put these things on screen, you know? Yeah. I thought it was great. That was great. Also, I really wanted to know if when you were changing over, because there was a bit of a load time, right? I think like, did you notice that where like when you selected like a new environment that was scanned by the drone, when you're with Gaia, that it takes a while to load? I'm thinking like, yo, is that in real time? Like,
perhaps.
will it match the time of day and everything, and like it be like a real, like, this is actually what it looks like in that area right now? I don't know how you could even prove that.
No,
but like,
no, I don't think it. No.
Really? That's what I thought, because like it like always took a while for it to switch over to like a new environment when you selected it. So I'm like, oh, like maybe it's loading in like a truly live view of like what that map is looking like right now, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I thought, but maybe not. Maybe. So I'm trying to think if there's anything like notable, because I do want to get to Ted Farrow, because we definitely did hit on that, bro.
Oh my god, let's just go to Ted. This is,
you know what? Fuck it.
This is the coolest story. Yeah, go for it. Just tell the whole thing, because I've taken too much of the time.
I want you to tell it. Let's just give a big shout out and applause to Las Vegas. That's definitely my favorite region throughout the entire game.
We're clapping.
That shit was incredible. That shit moved me to my core. I loved it.
I loved how. Okay, now let's talk about that first for a sec. Poseidon, the king of the ocean, is based in the city around sand.
Fucking fire! I loved it. Fucking fire, bro. So
and the whole level itself is an underwater level, which doesn't suck. Congratulations, Horizon, for making underwater levels that aren't truly awful.
They definitely aren't awful.
No,
you're not wrong.
Again, they're not the best thing ever, but like, there's so much lore to be explored. And then when you get up top and you get the holograms for the dude, that's totally thirsting for you. By the way, that's a theme. It's gorgeous. It's a light show. Loved it. And also to see that these lights, these old just projections, have given so much story and meaning to so many people. Awesome. But then we got to the was it the Quarren?
The Quen.
Quen, sorry. You get to the Quen, who are this tribe that have come from great lengths from across oceans to find this one place to set things right again, right? Now they're you find that there's not something right with them because only a select few people get to wear focuses, and the people with focuses can access some things but are forbidden to access others. And you find out the reason to that is because their city thinks not of Elizabeth Sobek as the one that has pretty much saved the earth and given it a second chance, but it's all because of this great man, Ted Farrow, and that Elizabeth Sobek was just one of his assistants.
Definite stand-up guy, right? 100%. Yeah,
totally. And it's so fitting that their king acts just like Ted Farrow, a big giant floppy douche who believes that they are reincarnated versions of Ted Farrow.
Yeah, like I love this commentary, right, of this tribe, right? Like what it means for like misinformation, what it means for like, you know, the old quote of like history is written by the victors and stuff like that, even though Ted Farrow isn't a victor, but like the way that you can change up a story based off of how you perceive it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, here's the thing that I got out of it.
What's up?
Was there's like a quest line. First off, I never played Fallout 3. I've just only heard amazing things about it. There's this quest line in Fallout 3 where, maybe it's 4, where there is a cult that worships Frank Sinatra. This is that cult times 11, where you could just change one sentence or even just one word in a sentence, and it changes the meaning of everything. So like this whole foundation's built on a lie. They may or may not know it, but they're also so high on their own supply that they, I think, bought into their own bullshit. So you're getting down there and you're finding out this story that's unraveling, that Ted Farrow is absolutely losing his fucking mind. He does not want anyone to really know that this is all of his fault, and that he feels personally obligated that he has to fix it, and anyone getting in his way will be killed. Even these scientists here. And pretty much what has happened is he's pretty much put implants in people's skulls, right? As kill switches without them knowing. And so if anybody kind of gives any type of dissent, he kills them. So what Farrow has done is he does exactly what Far Zenith does. He's going to make himself immortal because he needs to fix this and people need to worship him as a god. What he ends up doing, because he is Ted Farrow at the end of the day, is yes, he's made himself immortal, but he's made himself an Akira-like monster in this facility that you don't sadly get to see, which I think you should have, because I would have really liked it to be, because the way I pictured it, maybe it's better this way. The way I pictured it in my head is like, yeah, this is an Akira-like monster or a Captain Keyes, you know, Halo Combat Evolved type of death where he's just morphed into the environment around him. But nonetheless, he done dies in there. And the place starts self-destructing. And of course, the king that's in there says, all right, fuck you, Aloy, bye-bye. Nobody can know about this. This has to be a super success, so you're dying here. And tries to run away. The beautiful thing, and it's always the one thing, is I wish the villains got a slower death. It's like there's liquid hot magma dropping down. Like, it's just a whole big event. And he falls into the liquid hot magma. And from what I remember, and then this big giant pillar just fucking crushes him.
Yeah.
So he's not going to be in a goddamn sequel.
It's very graphic.
Yeah. You and your new boy, which I forgot her name again. Jesus,
new boy.
It's not Petra. It is not Regala. She's the main bad guy.
Wait, who are you talking about?
I'm talking about.
The girl from the here.
Alva.
Let me see if.
Pretty sure it's
Alva.
Alva.
Alva sounds right, to be honest with you.
Just wait. I got this.
Mm-hmm.
I got this.
It's
We're coming to get you, Barbara. But yeah,
Let
you and
me see.
Alva.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go. I was right. Which I love her, by the way, because she's also like a lot of the characters that you're meeting are kind of just little pieces of you. She's equally curious. She's scared curious because there are some things that like, hey, this is rules. We got rules here. We can't just do the shit you're doing. But Alo don't care. She gonna break all the rules. Yeah, you and your new bud Alva escape and pretty much have to kind of barter with the King's Guard of like, listen, you could just become the leader. Just let us live. You could say that everything was a success. We'll buy into it. We'll support you in this endeavor, and you'll take all the the glory
Credit.
when Aloy fixes everything. And he's just like, I mean, what's the worst that'll happen? Sure.
Yeah.
It's such an awesome storyline. There's so many mini stories in this whole story.
It's really
beautiful.
Good.
Yeah.
I found it incredibly disappointing that there wasn't a boss fight with Ted Farrow. Cause like, bro, like, can you imagine like Ted Farrow seeing Elizabeth's clone? And like, what could have? It didn't seem like he was able to communicate, right? So like, there was gonna be no talking, or maybe there was gonna be some device that he talked through. I don't know, some shit, right? But like, to just have that echo of like,
I feel like it would have turned very Gears of War very fast. So to me, maybe like, because I'm really thinking like this is an Akira, like he's like molded into his goddamn chair into like the wall.
Yeah,
but like, it turns rated hard M real fast. I feel like maybe we should have saw a glimpse of him where he's like, where he's kind of like the guy from Independence Day. He's like, kill me. That guy that scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Yeah, like that, and then you're just jetting out of the room like this is fucked up. And maybe the king like embracing him as a god or whatever, or him just like getting ripped in half by him, something like that.
I just would have wanted like, I just feel like we could have done like a Rat King boss fight, from like Last of Us Part 2. You know what I'm saying? Like for the first time, like, we're not fighting a machine. We're fighting a literal monster, like, and like made this shit like dead ass like Monster Hunter low key for like one mission. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think that would have been cool to just see this massive ass monster. We're trying to tie it down with our fucking chip casters. We're using traps and all that. And like for one boss fight, it's the closest thing to Monster Hunter, right? I think it would have been cool, but it is what it is. I get it. I loved this like culty ass fucking group. Like, I just thought they were so intriguing. Even going as far as making Aloy dress in Elizabeth's clothes was like, oh my god, like y'all really like. And the dude, Seo, right? His name is Seo, but CEO, like I love that too.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Like, I love that
CEO.
He's
Because
Seo.
I was just like, wait, what? Seo?
Yeah,
what?
Seo. Yeah,
you're
like,
right. Fuck yeah, they don't call him King.
That shit's hilarious.
Seo. And I'm like,
yeah,
Seo. And then I'm reading, I'm like, CEO. Oh my god, these fucking idiots.
They're straight up like, I just like, oh, like, I love it. We're like,
again, you change a line, you don't know
literally
abbreviations, everything changes.
Fire. Like, I just found it so like incredibly cool, and just like a really cool commentary, like, of this guy that thinks he's Ted Farrow reincarnated. You know what I'm saying? That like, this, really well done. Also to talk about Alva, I loved her just because like she was such a fucking nerd. Like, she's such a nerd. I love it. We're like, she's just like a quirky ass nerd that loves information, right? Wants to unlock all these different secrets and everything. And you're right, is like just as curious as Aloy, just like a freaking nerd. I love it. I loved it. I just found her super endearing, right? Like, I I was afraid people would like think like she was annoying, but like I just thought she was just great. Like I just wanted to talk to her more. You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
And like just do shit with her. Like she had a very warm type of attitude to her, you know, that I enjoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this whole game.
Yeah, what? So we talked about when we get Poseidon. There was the whole wall bombing thing that we weren't really vibing with.
I don't like that story arc. Yeah. The bulwark, these people so high and mighty.
Yeah.
That you know, Angela Bassett's forceps are on the goddamn outside. They're like, yeah, whatever. Like, really?
Yeah.
We could do a little bit more with this. Because, like, you need food, don't you, douchebag? Like,
I like that the Tanakh like worship these like they're at a museum, and I love that they're worshiping Operation Enduring Victory, right? And like that whole scenario of like, which I love that side plot in the original game, right? And like I love that they what do they call themselves? The one of the 9?
7? No, the 7.
No, the 7. Yeah, like have the strength of the 7. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's so fucking cool that they worship that. Like it's just such a cool such a cool thing.
Yeah.
Love it.
And again, it's like those goddamn, you know, Marine commercials right before the movie's about to hit. They worship that.
Yeah.
They worship their bravery. It's like, holy shit. If only you guys knew.
They literally worship U.S. Army recruiters that, you know, preyed on high school students.
Exactly.
Not that you were there.
Dude, they wish these people were in the lunchrooms. Are you kidding me?
Man, I walked past that table with the swiftness, bro. Respectfully. Not trying to talk down to anyone in service. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Thank you for your service.
Yeah. Absolutely thank you for your service, but definitely not for your boy. Definitely not for your boy over here. No,
Can't
sir.
do it.
No, sir.
I can fly a drone.
I can talk about the history of Sucker Punch. You know what I'm saying? Like I could. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not doing a battlefield. Hop out the cockpit.
Do I look like I could fit in a foxhole, let alone be in one? No.
I think you could infiltrate Shadow Moses though. Think about it. You know.
I could roll into Shadow Moses.
Think about it. You know. Think about it. So after that, we do. We need, what was it? We need enough power to contain Hephaestus.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That whole thing, which is then where Varl dies and all that. And we get
to the main facility. Real talk. We stop Angela Bassett yet again because her villain is not very developed. Well,
horrible boss fight.
Bad.
Horrible boss fight.
Bad.
Very fucking bad.
This is why I didn't want to fight Farrow, because you're fighting a person of flesh and you're dropping arrows into her body that would just look foolish, like a goddamn porcupine. And this broad is still killing you. Like, it's stupid. Nonetheless,
I just hated the like boss fight design of it. Like I just didn't like what we did in that boss fight.
I didn't like it either.
I just thought it was boring. Yeah, please continue.
Don't worry, we're gonna get to the boss fight in a sec. So you defeat Angela Bassett, you let her live again, going, no, you don't get it, lady, you don't get it. I'm giving you the death you wanted. It's with these people, right? These futuristic fucks.
Did you choose to kill her?
No.
Or spare her? Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. I let her live. You have the choice to kill her. To me, that is not in Aloy's nature, so I let her live. I'm going to give you the death you wanted. And then we go to it's not Ted French, Jesus. We go to Gerald's or Garrett's. Yeah, I can never pronounce his name. Far Zenith base, and you go toe to toe with him. But before you do, because Trinity saves your life, you kind of buy one of these Far Zenith people. She's one of the Far Zenith people. She tells you.
Do you mean Tilda?
Yeah, I mean Tilda. I just call her Trinity. So Tilda is one of the Far Zenith people that save you when Varl dies. She goes, listen, fam, the reason why I saved you is you are Elizabeth Sobek, and I am an Elizabeth Sobek fan girl. Real talk, just between you and me.
Wait, but why Trinity?
What? Because Matrix.
Oh, the actress. Oh,
yeah, the actress.
Dude, I was okay. Okay,
yeah.
sorry. Okay, please go ahead.
So Tilda Swinton, and I kind of felt between you and me, there was a lesbian overtone or undertone. Like she.
No,
like,
I mean that's no.
Is that implied?
Oh, okay. So when Tilda's at the base, you're able to talk to her.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And she really breaks it down there, where it's like, no, we were together. Like,
oh, okay, so
yeah,
cool.
Yeah,
I hear how they got 100%. Political in my game and they lesed out, whatever. So, okay, cool. I did not do that, and now I know.
Because I know another person said that I heard on Spoilercast, and now I'm like, wait, so the only time that's explained in the main plot, right, without doing a side thing, is I think in the final battle when she says like I loved Elizabeth and like all that. Yeah,
that should have not have been an optional thing. I think that should have been a
I didn't realize how optional that. Yeah, I didn't realize how optional that was.
Like, I thought I did all the talking that I needed to talk out of her. All right.
No, she.
Well, see, look at kids. Sometimes when you assume right, and that's not the opinion that's gonna cancel me. Yeah. Nonetheless, awesome battle where Hephaestus pretty much you unleash it here, and you're like, we're gonna lose it again. We're like, well, we have to do something. So the only way we're gonna defeat them is with Hephaestus, and you just see, dude, you see Beta start just creating shit, like some of the just biggest just velociraptors you're seeing, thunder jaws you're seeing, mammoths. Like,
I thought it was such a good like end bow to be like, do you remember all these motherfuckers that you fought?
Yeah.
Do you remember all like
remember Endgame?
Even
remember
straight up?
If we took the end of Endgame and we took the Jurassic Park, like, the first Jurassic Park T-Rex scene with the raptors, and we just put it in a battlefield. Futuristic one? Sure. And we're making robots? Absolutely. And that's what this fight was, and it was so epic.
So good. Dude, it was so cool just like watching them just go at it, bro.
Now, here's where I get to say something extremely controversial.
Controversial take, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
Tilda's like, listen, we got to get out of here. All right? What I told you was a little bit of a lie, but you're going to come with me, baby, because you're my wife. And this thing's going to kill us all. You don't get it. Like, this whole thing don't matter, but we matter. Ooh, we. And pretty much Aloy's like, no, we're going to stay. And that's when you and Tilda finally fight to the death in a boss fight that is embarrassingly more difficult than most Elden Ring bosses that I encountered, because I died at least 8 times.
Listen, this boss fight was happening. It was like close to 1 a.m. It was close to 1 a.m. I'm not particularly pleased to say this, but I'm a man of honor.
Sure.
Right? And I feel like I gotta be honest with it. At this point, I was so tired, bro. Yeah. I just bumped this shit to easy and just
fucking you just fight, bro. All right.
Yeah, I don't typically do it. I'm not particularly proud of it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, at that particular time, like I was like, oh shit, so she's literally just an Autobot that I'm fighting right now.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I turned to easy and I just beat the game. I was very tired. I hope y'all can understand.
No, you beat it on easy. That's fine. You don't need any I didn't, and I wish I did actually.
Just in case there was a trophy tied to it. Just in case it was because I put the whole game on hard. Just in case there was a trophy tied to it. Yeah. Okay. I did hard. I did quickly switch it to hard before I beat her.
Did you get the plat in the game yet or no? Because you're supposed to scan that thing at the end.
Yeah, that's gonna fuck me, bro. I don't think I scanned that motherfucker.
Fuck. Yeah, no.
No. Do you know what it is, bro? I think you have to scan it and then kill it. If you scan it, die, it resets that.
It resets it.
That is the most annoying thing ever.
Yeah, I hope they fix that trophy because I think a lot of people feel the same.
Yeah, that's trash. If I scanned it, I scanned it. Period. That's it. Yep. Done. Please.
Done.
Stop. That's it. Yeah. Done. Yeah. I'm with you.
I agree.
But yeah. Yeah, I like the end bit of the game with the base and everything. Just didn't love the Regala boss fight. Just thought that was kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
Ooh, I forgot a boss. I mean, a side thing I liked.
Tell me, real talk.
With baby girl from the first game. She was in the comics and what the fuck was her name? Some with a T. Tara.
Tara. Just call it Tara because Tiara or whatever because I just literally closed the window with all the names of everybody. Whoops.
I'm gonna try. Fuck everyone.
But yeah, she's trying to find someone that she doesn't want to admit, but she has definitely fallen in love with.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think that was very apparent.
Yeah. I like. Yeah.
I really like that too. Yeah.
A whole lot.
That was a good side thing. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, then after that boss fight with Tilda, we get the Nemesis reveal, and then Silence is about to dip, and then he's like, "Nah, never mind, I'll stay."
And Silence is like at the end, he's just like, "Nah, fam, I'll stay with you for how long? But I'll stay because even he's like, run, run, yeah." So
yeah, and then we'll pick up with Horizon 3, whatever it's called. So yeah. I don't think I have anything more to say. I think I've gotten everything on my chest. I really like the game. The game definitely has problems, but
it's great. Game. It would be my game of the year if Elden Ring didn't exist. I was absolutely loving it. Then Elden Ring came out, and then I was just like, oh shit, what's happening again? And that sucks. I really need to just take one game at a time now. I'm balancing too many games and just failing at all of them. That being said, though, this would be my game of the year if it wasn't for Elden Ring. I think this is just a prime example of giving a developer the time they need to make the game they want. And you see here in folds that these folks love this game, love this franchise, and I can't wait to see what comes of it in the future. So that's all I got, man. I can't wait to now go to sleep.
Yeah, same here, bro. I'm marking the end of a Road 2 series. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, thank you for your time, Joe.
Of course.
What I'm saying? Thank you for being a part of it. Thank you for being part of the Road 2 podcast series history. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to miss talking to you on a weekly basis.
Same here, or sometimes weekly, but yeah.
Sometimes kind of weekly, but
yeah.
I hope we talk more.
We will. We absolutely will. Look at it. I'm touching.
Reaching out. Grabbing hands. Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, you won a game from the series. Congratulations. Right. And on that, of course, where can the people find you?
Well. I may be tired, but not tired enough to not pimp out the trophy.
Yes, sir.
A PlayStation podcast made by the players. For the players, where each and every Thursday me and my best friend Kyle talk about the latest, the greatest in all things PlayStation. You might be saying, Joe, April, such a dry month for PlayStation news. I say yes. But what we're not going to do is talk about what makes a DLC or sequel. We're not going to talk about VGTC charts. No. Instead, we're going to be breaking down this interesting Jack Tretton interview. We're going to be dispelling some acquisition rumors. That's right. Not heating up the gas tank, but actually kind of, maybe popping a hole in the tire on this week's episode of the Trophy Room. This is the thing I do each and every week, the thing I love to do each and every week. So make sure you just stop on by if you liked my voice, if you loved my words. Definitely means a lot. The Trophy Room, PlayStation Podcast, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, you know where to find us. And find me at Mr. Badbit on Twitter.
And ladies and gentlemen, for the last time, this has been Road to Forbidden West, the sometimes kind of weekly podcast dedicated to any and all things Horizon Forbidden West, news, lore, reactions, etc. upon a release review, and what you just heard, our spoiler cast the show here and any future Road to series. Hint, hint, Road to Ragnarok.
Oh my God.
Is coming Fret not, ladies and gentlemen. Fret not. You know what I'm saying? Who will be co-hosting?
Dope.
Who will be? I love the Road to Ragnarok is such a mwah, mwah. Thank you for having an R. Thank you for having an R. You know what I'm saying? Road to it's gonna be fire. Who's gonna co-host that? We'll see. We'll see. You know, we'll see. I like to pick someone new. You know what I'm saying, for everyone. You know what I'm saying?
Can't just do it
yeah. But we'll see what comes to that. But I'm more inclined to have you back for the next Road to Horizon game.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
I'll be back.
Right?
In
like
4 years.
I wanna have the same
jinx it,
occurring cast of the game. Yeah.
Maybe
we'll see.
tomorrow I get run over by a truck. So,
or you become an Xbox fan. You know, that could always happen.
Let's not push it.
You know, who knows? Maybe you sip the Game Pass juice. Who knows? I don't know.
Oh my God, it's the best value games. Oh, I don't need to buy this thing. Is it on Game Pass? Is this game coming on Game Pass? Do you think? Is it a week? Is it 2 weeks? Is it a month? 3 months? I don't know. I might just hang on to this cash. Yeah, there's so much money I've saved off of Game Pass. You just give. I paid my car insurance. I paid my student loans. It's changed my life. It's changed the way I breathe. It's changed the way I play. It's just like it's the best way to play. You know,
bro.
It's great value games.
I really hate the like. Oh, is this game coming to Game Pass?
Is this game coming to Game Pass? When's Guardians coming to Game Pass?
or else I don't care about it.
What's that?
And I'm
6
not gonna
months
drop.
after its release, yeah, because best value games.
Say less. I'll wait 6 months.
I'll just wait. Are we sure? Are you sure it's not like eventually coming to get? Because I have so many games to play. Because there's so many. Because like it's curated. Yeah. It's you know. Sarah Bond actually, she personally is like, not this one, that one. That's what she does because she values us. Phil Spencer would never do me dirty. He loves me, and I love Phil. I have him tattooed. Where on my body? Well, if you're Phil Spencer, only you get to find out. Game Pass.
And look, this is what's gonna hurt me because watch when I utter the words, "Hey, it's just coming to Spartacus." Is this like people are gonna be on my ass? People gonna be on my ass.
Oh, right? Really?
Yeah. Is it coming to PS Plus Premium? Oh man. Catch us out here and other Road 2 series on YouTube, the Conferences, Plays, and Source, as well as podcast services like Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, etc. via the anchor link down below in the description. Like the video, rate the podcast. It really does help us to continue to more viewers so we can grow the PSS family. Down below, like and dislike, and of course, share and connect with us more on Twitter and Discord in the description. Feeling generous? $1 Prince tier member like Tapio Musa, or our $5 King tier members, just like Caleb Kaiser, Psycho Sean, the Arachnite, and the homie Owen. Sheem series at some point, you know.
Ooh.
I've been busy.
Also, I do need to let y'all know I have a Game Pass subscription until 2025. I do, I legitimately do. I felt too fanboyish there. I just needed to say the truth.
That's the perfect way to end it. You know what I'm saying? That's perfect.
Well, is it like keep gaming is like the last thing we say?
Thank y'all for watching. And as always, greatness away. Keep on gaming.
Perfect. We end there.